If you're wondering how to start your relocation here in Puerto Vallarta, where to looking for, when to visit Puerto Vallarta, what areas start to looking for, what neighborhoods are the best, or who is gonna help you here in Puerto Vallarta, let me tell you that I'm gonna explain you in this video how you can start. I'm gonna give you some advice, some tips and hints how you can start your relocation by yourself. Obviously, you will need some help, but sometimes if you are just interested if Puerto Vallarta, is it worth it? So if you are just in the beginning of you're just asking or you're wondering about it is Puerto Vallarta working for my relocation? This is the best area, or because there is more options. There is San Miguel de Allende, uh, there is Cancun or Merida, there is Ajijic or Chapala. There is more places that you can relocate. But what about Puerto Vallarta? Well, in this video, I'm gonna give you this advice. But before, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate all the notifications, get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta and Nuevo Nayarit. Also remember, follow me on my social network. There is more content over there. And if you want to support me, please become a sponsor. You can cancel anytime. Okay, let's begin. First things first, if you are looking for on Facebook groups or in marketplace about rentals here in Puerto Vallarta, you can find that nobody is gonna tell you from the local perspective how you're gonna start, but you're gonna have some advice of those expat living here. That is great, but from the local view, I can help you with that. So what you start to looking for here in Puerto Vallarta? My first advice is stay here in Puerto Vallarta for 1 week and start to looking for or to explore the neighborhoods here in Puerto Vallarta. You can stay here and I don't know, you can explore Puerto Vallarta in 1 week. I'm offering right now a tour, especially for those people who wants to explore all the bay. We can check several neighborhoods or barrios or colonias in Spanish, if you want to say that. And we can check affordable places, not touristy areas or the touristy areas. And the most importantly, you're gonna gain context about the situation, rental situation, the locations, the geography around Puerto Vallarta, the hills, the flat area, flooded area, the rivers, and a lot of places. Or there is a tons of information that you must reconsider. This tour helps a lot to my customers to give you a lot of context, and sometimes it's shocking because when you are looking for where to rent or the relocation here, it's like a shocking about the prices. How is possible this property, the rent is kind of the same in US? But the reason is because Puerto Vallarta is one of the top destination in Mexico. So that's why Puerto Vallarta is so touristy right now. So if you start to looking for by yourself, that is great, but you never know the history of these little neighborhoods, or where is another neighborhood, or how far are you from the beach or from the services or the main services, or there is hospitals, or there is I don't know, any kind of service that you need, or there is more important depending on your needs. So with my tour, we can check all this and you can ask me anything. But if you want to explore by yourself, it's great. My advice, if you want to explore by yourself, if you are in the downtown area, obviously you can start for those areas. Emiliano Zapata neighborhoods, there is part of the Zona Romantica. You can check the downtown or Centro, that is always a great place. But what is the problem with these areas, with these neighborhoods, is so expensive, or the rent is expensive. So you must to move to another neighborhood, to another area. And for some people, which is the first time, or is like try to relocate here in Puerto Vallarta, and the first time here, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to take the risk and explore the neighborhoods. But don't worry, Puerto Vallarta is very, very safe. So what to do, or what neighborhoods I must check to start exploring more affordable places, not so pricey. If you are not interested in a view, if you're not interested in that you have like 1 block away the beach or a lot of amenities and everything, so you need to move to the next areas that I'm gonna tell you. These areas is like a lot of people asking me about Versailles neighborhoods, and Oscar, Versailles, but yes, it's nice area. Even if I can move there, if I can afford those prices, I will move there. Obviously, the prices around Versailles area is around $1,800 per month in the low season. Yes, mostly are vacational rentals. So you will need to look at least 1 year leasing. If you think to move here, to relocate here in Puerto Vallarta, the long term starts in at least 6 months or 1 year. 1 year is like the standard here for signing a contract and living in a good price here in Puerto Vallarta. So what are the neighborhoods that are more affordable here in Puerto Vallarta? Not like Versailles, I would say that is expensive right now. But there is another neighborhoods like Aralias, Vida Vallarta, or was Ex Haciendas del Pitillal. So those areas are affordable because the prices is at least for 1 year. So you can sign a contract and you can pay a rent, a monthly rent around 700 to, $700 to 1,000 or 1,200 US dollars, something like that. But obviously, sometimes those properties are not fully equipped, or only the kitchen or the area of the kitchen is fully equipped, but there is no furnished at all, or there is partial furnished. Anyways, to save a lot of money on the rent, give you the opportunity to buy used one furnitures or to buy a new one. Or what I always suggest to my customers, to talk directly with the landlord, because normally these properties, sometimes it's the landlord that you can make the negotiation or the deals direct. But it's more usual that property companies are now behind these properties. That is okay. And these properties can talk directly with the owner and check if there is a flexibility about to low a little bit the monthly fee rent, or on exchange of, like, sometimes you can leave the appliances if you buy a new one, or something like that. Of course, those properties normally are or coming with air conditioner. That is the basics. Obviously, this is basic now. They have the air conditioning here in Puerto Vallarta, especially in this hot season, the rainy season, which is great. Lower price on some property is with no air conditioning. So, like locals, we're renting around the 200, 300 US dollars per month. But these houses are empty, or these properties are empty. No air conditioning at all. We have only ceiling fans or fans, normal fans. So this is the first tip that you can check here when you can explore. Aralias neighborhood is great option to start to looking for more affordable places, and Vida Vallarta, more affordable rooms. And if you can't find out something on Airbnb about these areas, my recommendation is go to this website, manoamano.com, and you can check this website and you can read the ads. Normally there is a English section in that magazine, or there is a Spanish section. Right now, with a lot of tools for translate, it's very easy to translate these ads, and you can find a phone number, direct phone number. Sometimes are rental agents or companies, or direct with the landlord. Okay. If you need help for relocation, don't hesitate. Call me. and I give you more hints and tips about. Or if you want to hire me, go to my website, Puerto Vallarta Trip, and I can give you more information, okay? Hire me and I can show you Puerto Vallarta. I can show some properties if there's availability, and you can check, and you're gonna gain a lot of context, a lot of information. How is the rental prices here in Puerto Vallarta, the location, and more information, okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.